Disclaimer, any commercials shown here tonight are owned from their respective company, all rights reserved to them.
Oh, this you crazy mother...
Truex in the outside contact made. 56 slides it at a 4. Who's going to be at the stripe? Dead even. Give it to Ryan Truex. Truex is your winner over Tandy.
Welcome everyone to this iRacing event here on the Broadcasting Network. Tonight is the ECR CUP Phoenix 218. Let's go ahead and head down onto the track and look at the information for the night. We are with the open dog leg, 1.01 mile track, 4 corners. It is 93.65 degrees on the track. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weather. 68 degrees in the air, 0 mile an hour winds to the north with a 60% humidity. Definitely going to be a little tough for these guys tonight. Track is really slick, as we've heard from most of these guys in practice. Unfortunately, we will not be able to watch them qualify tonight, but we will be getting at least the results coming down through. Let's go ahead and take a look to see who is actually here tonight. We got number 4 of Rob Haynes, the number 47 of Derek Norton, number 09 of Mitchell Riggs, number 90 of Douglas Hess, 38 of Thomas Lattimore, 21 of Jonathan Boger, 6 of Terry Griffey, 14 Dalton Tucker, 07 of John Cottle, and the 28 of Matthew George, rounding out the top 10 right now. Followed by the 8 of Anthony Thitchner, 91 of Luis Salmazo, 46 Ed Adams, 61 Cody Vaughn, 92 Bruce Ackerman, 82 Jordan Mackey, 02 Josh Mayu, 22 of Scott Hunsinger, 75 Jeremy Morrison, and the number 27 of Jim Westerfield, rounding out your 20th spot. Followed by the 69 of David Bortney, 25 of Cody Bravos, or Earl James, as we like to call him, 95 of Jimmy Cooper, 19 of Charles Idell, 88 of Joey Stats, 77 of Tristan Anderson, 56 of George Munger, number 3 of Chuck Carroll, 31 of Matt Moritz, and the number 44 in your 30th spot. Followed by the number 9 Brad Bohr, number 68 Frank Russell, and the number 71 of Daniel Reese, rounding out 33 spots here tonight for these guys at Phoenix. 218 laps. I'm not sure what to really expect here tonight. I know during official it was quite tough, and they're definitely going to have to pit before fuel because their tires are going to fall off probably right around 20 laps. So I hope you guys are enjoy the chat here tonight and enjoy the race here tonight. Got a different overlay working. I'm actually using ATVO now instead of iRTVO. It was having severe server issues with iRacing for whatever reason. I'm not sure what they were. I checked on my settings, made sure that that specific overlay I was using was just like the other ones, but it's alright. I like this one better. Displays more information, better spots, more customizability, and we're gonna go from there tonight. So stay tuned, folks. We're gonna have a great night here tonight.
This is who I am. This is where I'm from. This is what I believe in when the day is done. This is Budweiser. This is clean. Budweiser. King is he. This is Budweiser. This is beer.
And I believe if Anthony does not decide to race, he will be joining me in the booth. I will have no one in the booth with me tonight other than that, which is quite alright. Let's see if we could check out some of these guys' paint schemes while we are waiting. Let's go to the rear chase here. And we got the... Let's go down to Jim Westerfield. Bruce Ackerman, the Red Bull. Cody Vaughn. Oh, these guys are now qualifying, I do believe. Let me just go ahead and double check that. Nope. They've been having some disconnection issues with the VR. Since this last update, VR hasn't been working quite well for some of these guys. There is a quick fix, but even then they're still causing some issues connected to the server. Let's go to rear chase here. See if I can get a few more. Josh Mayu in the Harley Davidson. We got Scott Hunsinger in the Amp Energy. Jeremy Morrison in the number 75 Team Canada. Jim Westerfield in the Adopt. Go ahead and bring that down. These guys are going to put out, probably try to put out a few more laps here while they wait. Let me check real quick, make sure. Okay. I know some people are having connection issues other than that, and for some reason my frame rate is only at 30. I think it's because so many people on the track. I do have my cars only set to show 30 at a time in one shot, so we got David Bortney in the classic Pepsi. Some of these guys are not showing up, which is not cool because they need to be in here, especially during driver's meeting. Let's go ahead and... So, thankfully, it's not me tonight having issues. It's most of these guys that are having issues. Yeah, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people have dropped out already because of this, which is unfortunate. They definitely want to be here racing tonight. Let's see who else is out there. Mackey's out there, trying to get in a few laps before qualifying starts. There we go. Now these guys are down to qualifying. Let's go ahead and bring up that results. I'm actually loving this overlay because it shows you what group they're in, their manufacturer, instead of their car. Like the car logo, it shows the car picture. It shows the manufacturer picture. So, which is nice. And unfortunately I joined the server wrong, so I can't watch any qualifying, which makes sense because if you're racing, you shouldn't be able to watch other people qualify to know what lap, how they're doing their lap, because it you know, puts you at an advantage to see what line they did to get the fastest lap. No, doesn't work out like that. Then again, in real life, they have open qualifying. And everybody's there, so I mean, I guess if you had open qualifying, you know, we have the option for open qualifying, but we just don't do it in this league. And they should be fairly quick laps, between 26 and 27 seconds. I think 26 being the very low that you can actually get here. All right, now Jimmy Cooper, with a qualify time so far of lap 1 of 27.4. Terry Griffey's got a 26.783. David Bortney is a 28.05. Jeremy Morrison, 27.167. Mackey with a 26. There we go. 26.757. Mitchell Riggs pulling out that fast lap with a 26.636. Josh Mayo, 29.649. Oh, that's not. He must had the slow right down or start to slide. Ed Adams with a 26.751, putting him in second place right now. John Cottle moving on up in the world, only two 1,000ths of a second behind Mitchell Riggs in qualifying. Wow. And there's Ed going back up. These guys moving all over the place. But so far, Mitchell Riggs has the fastest lap with a 26.636. Let's go ahead and toggle through Jimmy Cooper. Jimmy Cooper has... Oh, Jeremy Morrison is now on the back page. 27.08. Jeremy Cooper, 27.403. Chad Angle, a 27.47. Cody Provost, 26.982. These guys are moving all over the place. There we go. Dalton Tucker had the fastest lap. It went from Mitchell Riggs, Dalton Tucker to Rob Haynes, all within a matter of seconds. Rob Haynes, currently your leader here in qualifying with a 26.554. Dalton Tucker with a 26.62. And mind you not, these guys are using fixed setups. The only time that these guys will use open setups is super speedways and road courses. So, Talladega, Daytona, Watkins Glen, and Sonoma are going to be your open setups, and of course the Noble races, so the Coke 600 and all those that we do during the year. And don't forget to check out ECR Cup Series over on MaxSpeed TV 1. That's youtube.com/MaxSpeed TV 1. They do the Tuesday nights, because the way we run the series, we run it every other week on Wednesdays. Let me just give you a series breakdown real quick. So, tonight we're at Phoenix. Next week on Tuesday, they will be at Auto Club over on MaxSpeed TV 1. Followed by Martinsville with me. Then Texas with MaxSpeed TV. Then Bristol with me. Richmond. So, you know, you get the gist. Every other race is going to be either with me or MaxSpeed TV 1. And that is Joshua Medlock over there doing the commentary for that. So, he's really great. Usually puts on a good show as much as we can give him. Actually, no. We are not broadcasting cups over on MaxSpeed TV 1. We were, but we decided it was going to be better to do the K&N and the trucks. But, so, never mind that. We're still trying to look for a Tuesday night broadcaster. Just, I had a little cue from there saying, no, that's not right, Scotty, don't say that. But, anyways, we got about 4 minutes left of qualifying. So, ECR is broadcasted, however, on MaxSpeed TV with their K&N and with the truck series. The K&N series is every other Sunday, followed by the truck series every other Monday. So the weeks that we race the truck on that Monday, that following Sunday, during that same week, we'll be racing K&N. And that's all broadcasted over on MaxSpeed TV 1. Which they're now MaxSpeed TV, but if you type it up top, it's MaxSpeed TV 1. So, not a lot of position changes. Louise moved up there. Louise with a lap time of 26.603. So, really close to Rob Haynes. I think this guy's going to have a pretty good time here tonight. They got a lot of practice out there. Anthony Thitchner, which is our league president here in ECR, actually opened up the practice an hour earlier than normal. So these guys could get in here, feel how the track is with these fixed setups, and work it from there. And we will be right back, folks.
Like the pine trees lining the winding road, I got a name, I've got a name. Like the singing bird and the croaking toad, I got a name, I've got a name. And I carry it with me like my daddy did, but I'm living the dream that he kept here. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving no hair so life won't pass me by.
Those who live up to their names make one for themselves.
I just kind of want to make my own name, you know.
Goodyear. More driven.
Alright, we are at the last bit of qualifying here. They got a minute left. I don't think anybody else out there is qualifying. Let's go ahead and check through the last half of the field. See who else is putting in a time. There were several drivers who could not qualify because they did not do 25 consecutive laps. One rule that we do have in ECR here is that during practice you must meet your consecutive laps. If you're at a speedway, you have to be drafting with 3 or more people. If you don't meet those consecutive laps, you cannot qualify. If you miss driver's meeting, you cannot grid. So, just a few rules that we have here in ECR. So the last person to qualify was Josh Mayu, who put in a 29.649. I do believe the rest of them could not qualify. Shows me on this list, but I'm not actually here. I'm up in the sky. And green flag. Well, these guys will be griding in about 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and see if anything changed. Nope, still 60 degrees. 68 degrees with 60% humidity. See if the track got hotter. No. 93.65 degrees. So, some of the overlays I've noticed actually show or they seem to show the track heating up depending on how the cars are running on it. So, with that said, we are now gridding. Let's go ahead and get to the front with number 4. So let's go ahead and go down row 1. You got Rob Haynes on the inside, followed by Luis Samazo on the outside. Dalton Tucker in row number 2 with Mitchell Riggs. Row 3, John Cottle and Jonathan Boger. Row 4, Ed Ems and Jordan Mackey. Row 5, Bruce Ackerman and Terry Griffey. Row 6, Brad Borer and Matthew George. Row 7, Thomas Lattimore and Jim Musterfield. Row 8, Cody Prevost and Jeremy Mortensen. Row 9, Jimmy Cooper and Chad Angle. Row 10, Derek Norton, who was last week's winner at Vegas, and David Wardney. Row 11, Josh Mayu. And no one else. So I'm not sure what happened, if they fell out. But pace cars should be pulling off here any minute now. Once everybody decides to actually grid. Not sure what the holdup is here. And I do
20
believe...
seconds there, Scotty.
Okay.
How you doing, bud?
Oh, pretty good. I thought I heard the door open.
I had my tippy toe shoes on.
Glad to hear
It might be me holding them up, man. I didn't grid.
Oh, man. I'm glad to hear that you're in the booth. I know I was talking earlier to these guys and saying that we are having quite a few disconnection issues because of VR.
Yeah, I had an issue myself. The screen was freezing up a little bit. Reference to a memory code, some kind of technical issue there. So I'm going to come out eventually, some point in this race, do a lap and park it, get my start and park, get my points. But I don't want to chance it. And we did not have our race controller show up, so I'm also going to be filling in for that as well. When the duty calls, you got to show up. So I'm going to be helping out with the broadcast booth as well as double duty with some race controller, man.
Well, I appreciate that. Definitely glad to have you in here. It's better than talking to myself the whole race. 218 laps, a very long race here tonight.
It's a fun one, Scotty. Let's get it going, man. Looking to see a good one here.
Let's hope so. As the pace car ducks in, and we are gonna be green flag racing here tonight at Phoenix. 218 laps. Let's have a good time here, folks.
You know, Scotty, with this many cars in the field, I'm seeing about 30 vehicles out here, 31. They're scattered, but they're really close, man. A lot of close racing on these restarts, so these guys got to be real careful. See a couple guys shooting to the inside. Looks like the inside's working real well here this early on, but it'll be interesting to see when the rubber starts to build up if these guys start trying different lanes.
Yeah, it's gonna be really surprising how long these guys do go green. I mean, because I know there was quite a few issues some of these guys were having in practice itself. We've got a few people trying to make some moves. It looks like the 21, Jonathan Bober, is trying to get the inside of Cottle right now. not really much else going on right now as far as that goes.
I mean, you see a lot of big movers right now. I'll tell you what, man. Joey Stats from 30th to 21st. I see Scott Hunzinger in that 22 from 24th to 17th. So I see a lot of cars pretty much taking advantage of that restart. And but right now the top fours remain the same. And that's Rob Haynes and that number 4 Chevy leading the field right now with Luis Almaso and that 91 car right behind him in second.
And Louise, I mean, Louise was having troubles here tonight as well during practice. But, you know, he managed to put out a very nice hot lap during qualifying, and hopefully he can keep that Jaws Graphics WCR Chevy right in front.
It's Chevy as far as the eye can see until you get to 7th. Ed Adams in that Toyota. Other than that, man, everybody I see is pretty much in a Chevy. Going on back here, the top Ford right now is Terry Griffey in 9th place in that number 6 Ford Fusion.
It's, you know, it's funny because last year we had it manufacturer's points, but it was always sided to the Chevys because most teams ran Chevys. This year we got rid of that because it was always one-sided, which is great because now, I mean, we can run basically whatever we want because there are no manufacturer's points.
And I'm hoping that that actually influences some people to run a different manufacturer. Maybe we can start that up again. But, you know, you never know what happens, man. I'm actually looking at some of these practices here. You know, the fastest guys in practice right now were Rob Haynes, Derek Norton, Mitchell Riggs, and Doug Hess. Doug Hess and Derek Norton are starting from the back, trying to work their way forward, while Mitchell Riggs and Rob Haynes pretty much having an easy day right now. 1st and 4th, that's where they gridded, that's where they're at right now. And we got a caution.
Let's see if we can find it.
71 car, Scotty, 71.
Oh,
So he got loose off the corner there.
Daniel. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Chase view here. Oh. Well, apparently didn't want to show me it.
Yeah, he pretty much just got a little bit loose, a little bit too much throttle coming out of turn 4, spun it around, hit the inside wall, then got it going in traffic, you know, so. Daniel Reese was one of the slower cars in practice. He's still trying to get a hang of it. We hope he gets it together. It's a long race here, 218 laps. You got plenty of time to try to get a hang of this track and figure out your throttle control. So we do give these guys a lot of practice, though, Scotty. I don't know how many people out there watching, how many leagues you're in, you know, the leagues that you're in, how much practice time they gave you. But this lobby's been up since 6:30, and
Yeah.
you know, 8:40. So 8:40 we started driving. I mean, you pretty much got 2 hours and 10 minutes to get out there and have some fun.
Yeah, you guys had a lot of practice this time around. I do believe it was well needed, simply because of the track conditions and this fixed setups. So, you know, for the most part, it seems to have helped you guys. Then again, you know, there still are people that are still going to get loose. Looks like Cottle had a 26-second pit stop. Boger's in there for 20 seconds. They might have missed their pits.
Hey, Scotty Brown, I'm gonna call in Rob Haynes. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine. It was.
Yeah, so let's dial him up here. Rob Haynes, Anthony Fishner, Scotty Brown in the booth. How you doing, bud?
Yeah, I'm doing good, Anthony. How you guys doing?
Hey, man, not as good as you right now. It looks like you came out the pits in 3rd there. I don't know what's going on, but it looked like your fastest car in practice. You qualified on the pole. Congratulations. What's it going to take to win this thing tonight?
A lot of consistency, Anthony. Just good, consistent laps. Don't be too hard on the car and the tires. And keep that ass end from swinging out. This is a slippery night. really loose in a couple of places on the track, so you just got to take it easy and know the limits of your car.
What do you think about these two guys in front of you staying out?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking about, and I don't know how well that's going to go down. There was only 8 laps on the tires. We'll see how it goes, Anthony. I'm not going to push anything. I'm just going to hang back. If a pass comes available, I'll take it. You know me.
Scotty, got anything for him?
Just give him hell. Basically, it's a long race, and hopefully you guys can, do pretty good out there. I know you're starting on the outside, so it gives you. No, you're gonna be starting on the inside. Sorry about that. But even then, being up front like that with everybody behind taking tires, I think it's gonna be an advantage.
Yeah, I'm hoping here. We'll see how it goes, guys. These are 2 strong guys in front of me. You know that, and we'll get done what we can get done here.
Well, Rob, you're going to be on the inside behind the leader, Jimmy Cooper, who is a rookie. He's subbing in for Kurt Quist tonight. Mind your P's and Q's, should be there at the end, man. As Rob Haynes, guys, in that number 4 Chevy, the winner of Las Vegas in the K&N car. So good luck to you there, Rob. We know you'll be there at the end.
All right.
Getting ready to go green here.
With Jimmy Cooper leading off the pack, but again, no tires, so it's going to be interesting. See how long he can hold this with everybody else taking tires behind him.
It would have been interesting to know what percentage he wore down there in that 4-car Rob Haynes in that 8 laps. I forgot to ask him that, but that would have been an interesting piece of detail because you're going to see probably a lot cautions happen in the first 10 laps here tonight at Phoenix. When guys are still side by side trying to fight for position, wondering how much tire they've actually used.
Right. And I apologize, folks out there. I'm not sure why the lap counter is not showing up. It was working just before, so yeah, that's we're on lap 13 at 2:18. Oh, there goes Jimmy Cooper, kind of being pushed out of the way there, but lack of tires will kind of do that as these guys are double file in front. We've got 09, the 4, 14, and the 38 doubling up right now.
Yeah, it's another 95 coming to a stop for some reason. I guess he was wanting everybody to go by him, but you don't come to a stop on the race surface in the middle of a race. It's very dangerous. So that's going to be his first caution.
Oh, man. I wonder what happened. I wonder if he lost control of his wheel or if he just happened to just call it quits. So that'll be your second caution out here tonight.
Well, that gives us a little bit of time to talk to the number 91 of Luis Salmaso.
Number 91. All right, bring him on in.
The number 91, Luis Salmaso. Anthony Fisher, Scotty Brown up at the booth. You got a copy, bud?
Copy, boss.
Hey, Luis, man. I know you were fast in practice, one of the faster cars. You had a really, really good qualifying start there, starting in second, and now you find yourself in fifth. What's the strategy? What's it going to take to maybe get you a good finish here tonight?
Exactly what I just did, trying to avoid whoever either doesn't know what they're doing in front of the field or doesn't have the right grip on their car at the beginning of a run. We almost saw mayhem destroying the front end of the field because either connection issues or staying out on older tires. Exactly what race control asks us not to do, like be smart. So trying to avoid those mistakes, and especially trying to avoid other people's mistakes, which is going to be key. So it's a tight track, it's a slick track, it's a very complicated place to go around, and people just get in their own way. So hopefully if we can stay clean. If you're not clean, there's no way you can win. So hopefully if we're clean enough, by the end of the race, we have a shot.
All right, so in a 100% is the obviously 100% chance. What is the percentage chance that you win tonight's race?
I think we have a shot. So I'm not going to say is like out of the realm of possibility. I came to this place last time at ECR fighting for a championship and got my hopes destroyed by a lap car on lap 2 parking in the middle of the backstretch, and that ruined the entire season. So the reason why I'm racing tonight is just trying to erase that thing out of my head that's been bugging me for almost 5 months now. So let's just say I have a shot. If I'm there at the end, whoever is in front of me, if there is anybody in front of me, they better watch out because I'm coming.
You guys heard it here first. Luis Almazo looking to win tonight. Still, like, it was a typical answer, not being too cocky, just saying he's got a chance. So, great answer, man. We wish the best of luck to you. We'll be up here watching. I know you got a chance, so good luck to you, man.
Thank you, boss.
Always gotta love Luis there.
Oh, what a great guy. The Brazilian redneck, we call him.
And there's many reasons for that. But Rob Haynes will be starting on the outside this time. Interesting choice, but you know, I was gonna say earlier, you get a better run on the outside, especially here.
We'll see how this restart happens. Hopefully these guys can settle down and realize that it's 218 laps, not 18 laps. So here we go, lap 18 with 200 to go.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright. Rob Haynes taking off like a bullet here.
Rob Haynes is going to get that perfect entry into turn 1 where he just dives down on in with the perfect rhythm. Going into turn 1, it's going to take that wide angle coming into the dog leg to stay to the outside. As there he goes, the car coming in on the inside there. Mitchell Riggs, rookie this year, coming in for the lead. Going to probably lead this. Ford's going to give it to him.
Yeah, I think, you know, Rob took that a little too wide. He should have kept digging down, going on the apron like everyone else did. But maybe he's thinking strategy. You know, we're thinking a long run.
Absolutely. Could be a long run strategy, saving tires, but now you see the Ford just follows him onto the apron. A little bit of a strategy involved there. I know Mitchell's really fast here. You're probably going to see him lead a lot of laps. Rob's fast. Dalton Tucker's fast. Luis is fast. Thomas Lattimore, 4th place, fast. Jordan Mackey, just surrounded by fast guys here tonight, man. So much competition. Hey, while we're here only on lap 21, who do you have your money on here tonight, Scotty?
Honestly, I honestly don't know. We have another caution. I think it's too early to tell. We have a lot of fast guys here tonight. This top 10 itself is, you know, fluctuating all over the place. But any idea what that caution was on?
Yeah, the 07. Looked like race control was sitting there watching it. I was actually on them guys when I was talking. 07 got into turn 1 a little bit too hard there and just pushed into the 19. 19 got a little bit sideways and all hell fell after that. The 19, Charles Adele, he's a rookie this year, but you know, he was taking his time and he just got taken out there by the 07, the John Caudle. It looked like he kept it clean. I don't think he got into anything. A couple cars got into the wall. That would be the 44 of Chad Engel and the 75 of Jeremy Morrison. They tried to avoid that. So they got a little bit of damage there in the wall.
Let's go ahead and take a look at that right now. On board with John Caudle. Yeah, just the wrong place, the wrong time, really. It's unfortunate too. I mean, it's a racing incident. You know, there wasn't enough room given. I don't think the 19 knew that he was actually going to come down like that. But you never know here. And there's not a lot of room, especially in the corners. That first corner is a real digger. You got to slow down as fast as you can. It's definitely not angled like 3 and 4 are. I'm really surprised that they did not change the start-finish line with this last update.
Yeah, it's something that I was thinking about too, man, is they didn't change the update and start-finish line. That doesn't, to me, seem like a really big update, you know?
No. We got Pocono.
And the flag box. Woo, how hard is that?
We got Pocono, I mean, out of the update, and the new DW18, but...
Well, Scotty, so far, let's catch our viewers up tonight. We have 3 cautions. It is lap 24. We got a 38, the 95, and the 07 have all caused a caution. They all got caused cautions. If any of them guys cause another one, they will get an EOL. If they do it again after that, they will be disqualified and parked for the night. So, once again, man, hoping that these guys can keep it green and have a good, clean race here after this and get it out of their system.
Let's hope so. And we had Louise in chat there. Anyone else that's welcome to chat? Want to learn more about the league? Head on over to www.ecrleague.com. We are pretty full right now for as far as our roster goes. Granted, we only have 31 cars here tonight, but we do have 43 guys signed up, ready to go. All have a ride. It's just a matter of being able to show up week after week. Now,
Scotty, I'm going to talk to George Munger real quick.
George Munger, wow.
If he's got a copy.
How you doing, Scotty? Anthony?
Pretty
Hey,
good.
man, we're about to go green here. I just want to ask you a real quick question. You're up there with your teammates. You guys got a lot of speed tonight. You made a good decision on staying out there. Started 26. You're now 6. What's the plan here?
Try to keep it clean for a while. Just go easy.
There it is. Keep it clean, go easy, make smart decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad at all, man.
Well, good luck to you, George.
All right, boys. Have a good night.
We're just going to do the best we can and try to talk to as many guys. You guys can hear it first.
It's going to be a long race. Why not, right?
Green flag, green flag.
And he's got a little bit of a run right there. Still watching George real quick. He's gained 21 positions since the start of the race.
Isn't that nuts? 26 laps. He's almost gained a position a lap, Scotty.
Yeah, it's crazy. But George is a hell of a driver. I mean, he's definitely had a lot of practice here in iRacing. He was in practice early as far as our room goes, so... Dalton Tucker's up in second, and Mitchell Riggs still continues to lead this.
And Mitchell Riggs is a rookie. We don't know much about him. We do know that he's led a lot of laps and he is on a fast team. He drives for Justin Bland, the ECR Cup Series champion of 2017. So Justin found himself some new rookies in Mitchell Riggs as well as Derek Norton. Both rookies. Derek Norton won last year. Both rookies really fast. A lot of speed in that team this year, Scotty.
Very. We've so far completed 27 laps. Only 3 lead changes, which really isn't that bad, but 191 laps to go. Anything's bound to happen. But Mitchell was pretty fast during practice. Actually, he was the fastest during practice, and it's gonna be interesting to see how long he keeps this lead with all these fast front runners up here. Another caution. All right.
Oh, this is a bad one. This is a bad one. It's probably the worst one we've had so far.
All right, what do we got?
I would look right along with the number 88.
Number 88, Joey Stats. Let's go ahead and pause that real quick. Number 88, Joey Stats. It looked like a little bit of netcode.
Yeah, I mean, I see some contact
But
on my end, but it's like, I don't think I did anything wrong. Maybe the 88 pinched him down a little bit too low. I definitely don't think that the 21 of Jonathan Boger really got up into him.
No.
You know, where else could he go? He's pinned down.
Alright, let's see if anyone has pitted. We have several people making their second and third pit stops right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Head on down pit lane. There's one thing I do not like about this pit lane myself, is that damn corner coming in of 1. Makes it very hard to see. Let's go ahead and see who is your leader right now, and it's going to be Dalton Tucker. Taking the lead away from Mitchell, but Mitchell pitted, so a little bit of strategy in play here tonight. That was a pretty bad wreck too. Several people are out from that.
I'm wondering if I should like go ahead and start the race, maybe pick up a bunch of positions.
You might. From the... Oh, see, you're pulling out now.
Not me.
Number 8? Yeah, you're pulling out there. You're only 31 laps down. You'll probably get that back. I mean, we're only... Yeah. Oh, did you make it out before the pace car? No, you didn't, did you? Well, that said, we're going to go to a quick commercial break.
NASCAR Passing by Team Monte Carlo.
Come on, man, go, go, go. You're never going to get by anybody this far behind. Let's go. The big hill on the right. Let's go, go, go. Blah, blah, blah. What'd you say? I guess my 7 NASCAR championships are clogging up my ears, huh? Now, here, there's 2 ways to do this. There's my way and the wrong way.
Want to be like the Earnhardts? Drive the all-new Chevy Monte Carlo. The cars more champions depend on. Chevy, we'll be there.
Anthony, are you actually going to attempt this?
I will do some laps, and then I'll pull back in.
Oh.
I'm not going to try to pass it, but I don't think I usually do, so just get a lap done here and pull it back in.
Right. Huh. I didn't hit the replay button, and the replay video went off. Some minor tweaking I'll have to do. It's quite alright, but pace car is in. We are back to green flag racing with Dalton Tucker taking this pack away. Lap 34 of 218. Here we go. We got 8 people watching right now. You guys are more than welcome to join the chat, wonder about the league. Come on in, take a seat. Gonna be here a little while. Currently on lap 35, 218. Jordan Mackey hitting that inside line, followed by 91, Lisa Mazzo maintaining 3rd position right now. Ed went way to the outside, losing a position right there. He's dropping him back into 5th, but that puts Bruce Ackerman, number 92, up to 4th. Double file as we go through corner number 4. The number 47, last week's winner, Derek Norton, followed by number 9, Brad Bohr. And round out the top 10, we got Terry Griffey in 6th, Douglas Hess in 9th. Terry Griffey is number 6 in 8th. Douglas Hess is in 9th. And Mitchell Riggs back in 10th position. But we saw him lead quite a ways here tonight, so he should be back up front here very shortly. And remember, Dalton didn't take tires, so...
That is true. He did not, so he should be able to pick up a couple of positions here. You have a new leader, Dalton Tucker, followed by Jordan Mackey, and Luis Amasa sitting in 3rd with 92. His teammate, Luis's teammate, 92, Bruce Ackerman, sitting in 4th there.
It's going to be interesting. These guys, I think these guys need to calm it down a little bit. It's too early for this many cautions right now. I mean, granted, the track is a little slick, but, you know, keep it cool. It's a long race. Too early to make mistakes like that.
And this is Bruce Ackerman's team, the 92, the 91, and the 90. 90 Doug Hess started 23rd, now ran up to 7th place, so he's moved up as well. Bruce Ackerman started 9th, currently 4th. Luis Amasa started 2nd, currently 2nd, trying to hound down Dalton Tucker for that lead.
He's trying to gain 91. That's a new number for him, isn't it?
90, 91, and 92. Yeah, Luis is subbing for somebody.
That's what I thought. But Dalton's got a hell of a lead right now. He's currently led 10 laps here of 40, so it's not too bad.
I lied. The 91 is Luis Amasa, so he's actually driving his own vehicle.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
No, that's what I thought. But we're going to go ahead, one lap around with Dalton Tucker and turn it up.
Hey, haters make us famous.
With your current leader, Dalton Tucker. And I don't know if you guys can notice this or not, but you can see how many RPMs they actually are pushing in the car.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And we have another caution.
Amazing.
Completely amazing. But it's Phoenix, you know. It's almost like Bristol where you kind of expect it. Short track mayhem. Short, flat track mayhem.
Luis did say it was going to be a shit show, and I said, no, we're not going to have more than 10 cautions. So, hey, we haven't hit 10 yet, but we got a lot of laps to go.
We are currently at 5, so halfway there. If you guys don't mind dropping a like here on the App Broadcasting Network, we're here every other Wednesday covering the ECR Cup Series. Alright, so who was that on, Anthony?
27, Jim Westerfield. Got a little bit loose there out of turn 4.
Ah, he left already, too. He backed right out.
Oh,
That's
man,
too bad.
I almost wanted to go ahead and do some laps and pass all these guys.
Now 44's got damage. Chad Engel, looks like the 95's got a little bit of damage. Several people are going into the pits. Let's go ahead and bring that up. Get rid of that. Dalton Tucker's actually pitting this time. Let's see who will actually make it out here of pit lane. A little bit of tire spinning there. Oh, I think the number 4 of Rob Haynes just got that. Rob Haynes with a 10-second pit stop. I believe he only took 2. Oh, I don't know what he was thinking about that. Let's go ahead and look through the rest. Everyone else is taking, well, Monger took 2. Let's see, everyone else 4 in fuel and damage fixing. Yeah, Chuck's still in pits. Whatever 1,810 seconds equals out to, that's how long Chuck Harrell's been in pits. Anyone at home wants to do the math for me on that, that'd be great. Wow. Did Chuck even grid? Chuck Harrell. Let's see where he's sitting at. Yeah, he, weird. I wonder why. I don't know why it was showing Chuck's like that, but okay, so he's been on pit road for 31 minutes. That's what it figures out to, Anthony.
What's that?
Chuck's been on pit road for 31 minutes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he's a starting park. You talking about Chuck Harrell?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to be... He's not racing.
He did 3 laps. Well, pace car lights are out, though. And we're going to be going back to green flag racing with your new leader, Rob Haynes. Number 4 starting on the outside yet again. Let's see if he can get a good run off that start-finish line. Thank you guys all for watching at home. Definitely appreciate the fans out there joining us tonight for the ECR Cup Series Phoenix 218. And we are back to green flag racing. Rob Haynes getting a hell of a start there. Going to give him enough time to duck down in, get a nice clean run off of 1 and 2. See if he drops it down or it takes it wide. Coming in the dog leg, takes it wide. Saving those tires just enough. When we've been green though, Anthony, it's been pretty good racing.
It has. For the most part, we have seen most of these cautions come from just single cars spinning out of turn 4. Turn 4 seems to be the issue. The only time I've ever seen one person go into it is when they had that one car go into the other car, coming to turn 1, which was not so far from a restart. So once these cars get going, they seem pretty good.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, give them fresh tires, give them a few laps, warm it up, and speak of the devil, another caution. Alright, let's see if we can hit 10 tonight. Oh man. We got a number that we can watch for that?
Yeah, me?
Oh. What'd you do?
Race up on the inside of the number 44 of Chad Engel, and just going into turn 3, I guess misjudged where he was going to be, and I helped him get back straight. I feel like it should have been a caution. We were good. There's no wreck.
Did you unbend his rear fender?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go ahead and take a look at that. What lap is it? We are on lap 49 of 218 currently. Oh, yeah, you helped him get straight. Didn't look like he hit the wall. How did that bring out a caution? Wow. Yeah, I apologize, guys. I'm not sure why the laps information isn't showing up. It was earlier when I was testing it, and it was the other day when I was testing it, so who knows? But we are on lap 50 of 218. And Jordan Mackey, number 82, is your new leader. So are you just going to stay up here, Anthony, or what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Probably best.
Probably. I don't blame you. As I said, I ran this last night in a league I'm in. RFJ there, and it was very slick. Very, very slick. 4, even though we were in open setups, 4 was just not good at all. But C-Steel, welcome to the chat. As I said, I don't know why the lap information is not there. I can restart this. I'm going to restart this real quick for you guys. See if that helps. It is just a quick little button. Get that going. Time screen, theme. Still not showing up. Well, apologies for that. Can't say I didn't try, right? Everything else is working. That's a plus, right?
Oh yeah, sure.
Hey, at least you gotta give it to me. At least the overlay is working. Well, at least the overlay is not causing issues this week.
I'm going to go ahead and tune in, see what's everybody up to, and what everybody's commenting, guys. Come on.
I gotta say, yeah, no one's really talking. We got 7 people watching, though, which is awesome. And Jordan Mackey's gonna start on the inside, going back to green here. Pace car is off yet again, and we are back to green flag racing, lap 53 of 218. File for the most part. Mitchell Riggs back up there yet again, looking to lead some more laps here tonight. Quite a few people, though, getting the extra point for leading a lap. That's, you know, kudos to them, because it takes quite a bit to actually get that if you do not get it during caution. Had 7 lead changes.
That's a lot this early on in the race, Scotty. I think a lot of the cautions had to deal with that. You know, guys wondering if they should stay in, stay out. It's hard to really, once we get going here and having a long green flag run, you're going to see a lot of strategy involved, because guys aren't going to know what to do. They haven't had one yet.
Right. Number 4 seems like a safe bet at Phoenix. My money goes on him. Oh, C. Steele says that. Number 4. And 4 is currently sitting
17th, man.
Yeah.
As far as back he's seen all night, so it'll be interesting to ride along with him and watch him work through traffic, because, you know, Rob is a patient guy. He's seeing 2 guys in front of him right now for the next 3 rows fighting side by side, so I don't see him trying to push it. He's going to take his time. He knows it's a long race, and that's a smart thing to do. That's a veteran move. He's a veteran guy, and he knows that's what it's going to take in order to be there at the end. You have to have a car. You can't push the situation. You got to let these things play out sometimes.
And we're on board with him right now, just taking it real smooth on that outside line, giving Dalton as much room as he can. And as you see right there, he lets up just a little early, but, you know, right there, saving his tires. Might as well. Still got a lot of laps to go. So with that said, we have about an hour, is that right? An hour and 13 minutes to finish this race?
2 hours 39.
Mine's showing race 1 hour and 12 minutes left.
I'm not sure why. I hit that F1 button, and it's showing me 2 hours and 39 minutes. Because it was a 6-hour session.
That's right. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, because, you know, I was actually surprised you let these guys practice in early, because normally we start at 7:30. But with it being Phoenix and the Cup cars, figured, you know, a little extra practice never hurt anybody. Mitchell Briggs, 0.6 behind leader. Bruce Ackman in third. 47 in fourth. Derek Norton. Jonathan Bober in fifth. Ed Adams in sixth. Brad Bower in seventh. Douglas Hess in eighth. George Munger up there in ninth position. And he's got John Cottle looking on the inside. Or was looking on the inside. Currently in 10th place. Just going on back to the pack here. Make sure we get all these guys. Oh, we got a spin. Spin off
That
of
is
2.
our, what, 5th caution?
6. Let's go back 15
7th.
seconds. 7th, yeah. And the Lee said, nope, I'm done. He has left the building. Wow. That's unfortunate. Some of these guys calling it quits really early. I mean, they've got so many laps to go. I don't understand why. But then again, you know, we were talking with Elise earlier before the broadcast. He doesn't care for this place anyways. Not at all. So it makes you wonder who's going to pit, and it looks like Mackey's going in. And who's staying out? Ooh, interesting. Looks like we're going to have ourselves a brand new leader here tonight. That'd be the number 90 of Douglas Hess. And appreciate the like out there, number 6. That's 6 people watching, 6 for 6. Definitely appreciate it out there today.
You guys don't forget that subscribe button. We're live every Wednesday, every other Wednesday.
Every other Wednesday. Wish it was every Wednesday. So
it would take 72 weeks to do a Cup series.
No, being every Wednesday? No.
No, if we only did it by Wednesdays, because we do Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
That would literally be a season right into another season.
Mm-hmm.
There would be no break. That, I don't know. That's weird. Any, have you had any luck finding a Tuesday night person?
No, I'm not even looking, to be honest.
No.
We'll have, until we hit the expected amount for funds to get them paid off, not even looking.
Yeah. So, interesting stat here. Doug Hess has currently led the last 2 laps. He has moved up 22 positions in 64 laps.
Nice.
Yeah. 22 positions. And I believe he qualified. So that might get him hard charger if he maintains it, but and again, still got a long ways to go here. Let's go ahead and bring that back down. I wonder if he's going to start on the outside or the inside. Now, Anthony, if it were you up front right now, instead of being here in the booth with me, if you were out there leading, where would you start preferably? and why?
Say that again?
If you were leading right now, coming back to green flag, where would you start? Inside or outside, and why?
Oh, I would definitely start the inside because you get the shortest part of the track. I mean, let's say the guy on the outside. If you're on the outside, let's say the guy on the inside gets a jump on you. He's going to have the inside going through the dog leg. So you want to be on that inside going through the dog leg. You don't want to take any chances. There's no reason, really, in my opinion, you can start on the outside.
True. But, I mean, if you get a good enough run on that outside line and make it so nobody actually gets in behind you, you can dip low across the dog leg. But right now, as you see, Doug Hess still kind of went down to the dog leg, but not enough. Because it allowed Mitchell Riggs, who started this race up front, back into the lead. And I can tell you right now, he is sure happy to be back up front. Kind of messy back there, honestly. Are you back out on the track, Anthony?
No comment.
No comment.
Yes, sir. Just trying to get my laps in. I see a couple guys who have parked. At least 5 positions I can pick up by getting a few laps in here. So I'm thinking as an owner, picking up all the points I can.
I mean, you're only 49 laps behind, which, you know, honestly, that's not really that bad. Louis says, once again, making decisions very easy for future races. Ridiculous. Yeah, that sucks, Louise.
I definitely hear him. Way too many cautions. You know, when you are running high split official races and you come in and you're expecting some great racing and these guys are just having ridiculous cautions, it's a little upsetting. We usually have better races than this. This is the first, what I consider a short track of the year.
It really is a short track.
You know, these guys this is the first time that we've done this. I don't think that we had enough people in pit parties, first off. So same guys who are getting in these cautions weren't in pit parties. And it's a trend that we see a lot. These guys aren't practicing with other league guys. They're not seeing who they should watch, and they're not practicing around other league guys. So that, you know, these things happen, and it's a long process throughout the year trying to figure out who you can and cannot race with.
Right. Steele says, looks like Anthony's trying to thin out his paint on the right side. Coming out of two there.
Yeah, we reinforced that right side for sure.
Helps with the error, right?
I miss Chris Steele, man. He used to run every week. We missed you, man. Come on back.
You know, it's funny, you know, talk about pro racing and stuff like that. I do believe Louise is doing the road to pro this year. I know Ed is.
There's a lot of guys in. Oh, we got 31 spinning going into the dog leg. Off the track currently, and might bring out the caution. There it is. Caution comes out. 31.
Self spins. A lot of self spins in the 71. Who is missing a nose? That is... Oh, that's Daniel. Missing that whole front end. Oh my. Well. Another caution, Anthony. We're on lap 73. But yeah, talk about Road to Pro. You know, Louise has the second highest iRating in this group here tonight, even with being off the track. And I can tell you, this league fluctuates, as far as our drivers go, anywhere from, let me say, I'm not even going to say who it is, but from 1,100 to about 5,000 iRating. So, just to throw that out there, the amount of talent that we have mixed between this league.
Yeah, it's just, at the same time, it's really inexcusable that we have these cautions that we're having. You know, these self-spins, especially with the amount of time that we give for these guys to practice. There's no reason these guys should be having self-spins. It really is inexcusable, and it's a piss-poor excuse for why we're having cautions right now, because we're not having guys wrecking each other. It's just guys losing control of their vehicles, and that's a problem.
They're over pushing it. This is a track, especially with the weather and the track, how hot it is. You don't want to overdo it. There's no need to. There really is no need to. And Daniel Race getting a few extra minutes in pit lane there, fixing some of that damage. Let's actually go ahead and pull down Mitchell Riggs. Let's see, drop down. Chase. Mitchell Riggs, let's see, where is he at?
JBR, Justin Blavers.
Got him. Mitchell Riggs, do you got a copy?
What's going on, man?
Hey, congratulations on being back up front again. Currently leading this race. You currently led, let's see, 20 laps here tonight of 75. How you feeling out there tonight?
I feel like I got a really good car, even on the long run. I actually have a good car all over the place. I feel like if we can just get some green flag laps in, I think I can really show it.
And that's going to be key here tonight. We've had 8 cautions so far, so it's going to be interesting to see if what's going to come first, tire or fuel. I mean,
yeah. So far, it's just the longest run we've had. I just pit, so I haven't really been worried about strategy yet.
Right.
Later in the race, it'll count.
Well, good luck to
you. That is the safest bet, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck to you. I'll put you back down in the room.
All right. Thank you.
And that was the 09 Mitchell Riggs, your current leader. And the pace car will be going back in here in just a few seconds. And Mitchell's going to start on the inside. He's going to have Jordan Mackey on his outside. And we are back to green flag racing here at ECR Cup Phoenix 218, lap 77. Still over 100 laps to go. Craziness, Anthony. And that's only 75%, right?
This is only a 70% race.
70%? I gotcha.
Yep.
Well. Gotta love it, though. And Jordan Mackey there getting the inside run there on Mitchell. Or trying to, anyways. I think Jordan's going to cut it down low in the dog leg. I believe as the run goes on, though, once we start seeing 100 laps to go, the dog leg may not be as friendly as it has been this beginning of the race. And, you know, with these guys running, you know, with so many cautions, the track hasn't had enough time to really heat up.
Yeah, you're right. Guys are just laying rubber down right now, so they're really just searching for the best way to get around this track and just trying to race each other every single lap that comes by. I'm out on the track right now, and that's one thing I noticed is I can't really tell a difference from the high or the bottom right now. It kind of feels the same. I feel like the bottom is the place to be. Really trying to getting around a lot of cars here on this restart, but at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of cars with damage, so that may be affecting a lot of these cars as well.
You know, with the damage, trying to find that right groove, it's kind of a mixed bag here tonight, quite honestly. But as expected from Phoenix. Pretty good racing up front here, I must say. These guys trying to keep it single file, not pushing too hard. Let's go ahead and head back through the field. Derek Norton up to 4th. Brad Moore in 5th. Ed Adams in 6th. Deb Hess in 7th. Bruce Ackerman in 8th. Rob Haynes in 9th. And Terry Griffey rounding out your top 10 right now. But he's got Hunsinger right on his bumper. Behind him, we got John Cobb. Donald Tucker, 13th. Josh Mayo in 14th. George Munger in 15th. Jeremy Morrison in 16th. Matthew George in 17th. Cooper in 18th. Dell in 19th. Matt Moritz in 20th. Frank Russell in 21st. David Borney in 22nd. Daniel Reese being the first one lap down in 23rd. Only one lap down currently. So, 22 cars in the lead lap still. That's not terrible.
And Daniel Reese still has a shot to get back on that lead lap with another caution.
As long as he tries to fix as much damage, he's got 0 aero right now. That whole front half of his car is pretty much gone. Let's go ahead and take a little rear chase here. Seeing these guys pretty much single file through the back, from first, I'd say all the way back to 6. But some people trying to get that inside line, trying to get a little bit of momentum. Hopefully not losing it coming out of 4. Anthony, I see you're out there trying to get some laps in as well.
Was about 32nd. And moved up to 27 just by getting some laps in. So not really racing anybody, just out here getting some laps done. And that's some of these guys, man, that's what they do. You know, they just try to pick up what position they can. And let's say you're new to iRacing. Maybe you're not the best. Maybe you can't be competitive. You go out here and get laps in, pick up position just by guys not making it to the end, just taking your time. And you're learning the track. You're getting better. You're getting your laps in. You know, so comparing yourself around guys in the league, trying to race them, you get better. So I'm not speaking for me, but just speaking for guys who may want to join or maybe even new to iRacing. You know, let's say you don't think you're ready for it.
Right.
Just come on out, do some laps, and get some practice in. It'll definitely let you know where you're at, where you need to gain speed, and all that.
You know, and the best part is you don't have to worry about I-rating or safety rating in leagues because it doesn't count. You know, you don't have to worry about crashing into the wall, you know, every other lap because, you know, there's nothing to lose. Just maintaining your skill. You know, myself, I've been on iRacing now 2 years, and definitely a better driver than I was 2 years ago. May still not
every year, right? You're getting better every year.
Yeah. I mean, still not, maybe still not be as fast, but definitely a lot more track awareness.
Like tonight, I felt like I was a top 5 driver. I feel like I could have gotten a top 5 just by taking it easy and riding this thing. But here I sit in 27th. Computer issues, not able to start with these guys. You know, it happens. That's the technical side of things. Things out of your control. You just gotta take what you're given and run with it.
And you're using VR now, right? So that, I mean...
Yes.
So.
Totally new experience. It's like learning iRacing all over again, man. You used to hit your marks in single screen. You know, some guys moved to triple screen, then they moved to VR. I went from single screen TV to VR. Some guys have monitors with a quicker refresh rate, you know. I just went from a 32-inch single screen to VR. Let me tell you guys out there who are thinking about VR, do it. You know, you might not be as fast starting out, man, but it is a way cooler experience. You feel like you're in it. You can watch all the broadcasts you want on VR. The guys using VR, it's not going to show you what you're going to go through. It's a 3D world. You're literally sitting inside the car. You turn your head. It shows you on the screen. I mean, it's amazing.
You know, it's, you know, you say that about triples, about moving from single to triple to VR. I'm one of those that moved from single to triple, and I tell you, triples do make a difference, but I've seen, you know, not actually experienced myself, but seen the guys in VR being able to look all around you, you know, being able to use your mirrors correctly, the depth of field, you know, it's the biggest thing that they talk about, and I'm sure you're experiencing it too, is the depth of field you gain from VR.
I was just going to say that, you know, going from single screen to triple screen, the things you gain is you're able to look to the left and the right and get a better clearance of what's around you. But when you move to VR, you got that 3D experience, that depth. You gain, you gain an extra dimension. It's not 2D anymore. You can actually see and feel that car in front of you, and visually, like if you're driving your car and you see a car in front of you, you can see how far it is. The best way I can explain it is try to drive covering one eye. Just drive with one eye and look around you. It's hard to really imagine depth. And then you open your right eye and you're like, oh, there's the depth. That's the difference between running 1 and 3 screens versus VR, is you get that extra eye.
Right. Now, while we were talking about VR, Derek Norton managed to land himself in first, last week's winner.
Yeah, man, he's a strong car, and I think who did he pass for that win there, Scotty?
You know, I think he's
passed for that position, sorry.
From what I've gathered, from what I've been hearing, and what you've been saying, you know, what talk about off-screen and ECR chat and everything, I think he's going to be a hot runner here this season, Cup Series. Is this his only series that he's running?
I think so. I do believe so. This is the only series he's been running lately.
And it looks like he's just cut up on the 27 right now. 27 just out there trying to put in laps as well. Jim Westerfield is currently 6 laps down. Or no. He's 8 laps down. And you are in about 14 laps going to gain 26th position. Just an FYI, Anthony. And Chris Steele says, save up the pennies for a sim vibe with VR as well. It's awesome. Even with only one transducer on a desk chair. I can imagine the motion rig and the butt kickers with VR, just for the better immersion. So what you do is you get the VR, you get the butt kickers with the sim vibe, then you get the direct drive wheel, and you're pretty much in a race car.
It's got to be an amazing experience, for sure.
I mean, Ed's pretty much there. I think he's just missing the butt kickers. Ed Adams there.
He just needs shocks in each corner of his rig, and he's good to go.
Right? Oh man, if he upgraded to a motion rig, he'd love it. That guy right there, Ed Adams, is spending a lot of money in a short amount of time to get where he's at now for sim, for actual sim equipment. But no, you know, for people watching at home, you know, we're talking about sim equipment and everything as far as racing goes, even flight simulators. If you are passionate enough about it, you want to get the better equipment. You know, you got some people racing out there on regular, belt-driven and gear-driven. You got people racing out there in direct drive. Some people are still racing on iRacing with a controller, which I don't get. It's a sim. It's not a game, it's a sim. You gotta race with a wheel and pedals. Some people just don't get it, which is fine. Some people can't afford it. That's the other thing. The cost, the amount of money you have to... Who just got loose? That was the number 92, Bruce Ackerman. Got number 4 bit him, and he's got quite a bit of damage there. He's taking it real low there in the dog leg. He's probably going to pit in this time. He's losing a lot of ground right now. That whole right side is pushed right in. No, he's going to stay out. I'm surprised. It's definitely not going to help him out here tonight. Derek's still leading this race right now. He is 8.899 seconds ahead of Mitchell Riggs right now. Mitchell is followed by the 82, followed by the 21, Brad Bohr, the 22, Scott Hunsinger, number 7, Ed Adams, number 8, Dom Tugger, number 9, John Cottle, and Doug Hess rounding out your top 10 right now.
And if the 21 of Jonathan Boger, currently sitting in 4th, knows anything, he knows that it's not about leading laps, it's about finishing races. That guy has led a ton of laps this year, but he has not gotten the win. So some of these guys know what it takes to lead races. Some of them know what it takes to win. It definitely takes being up front, making the smart decisions, being there at the end to make this race and get that win. So sitting there in 4th place, Jonathan Boger, you know, he knows what it's like, man, to lead a bunch of laps and then lose at the end. Not a great feeling, so I'm sure he's learned a lot so far this early in the season.
And we got Josh Kelly in here, one of my good friends who actually lives up here in Maine, also another streamer. He says to the wall, and I do believe that was referring to Bruce Ackerman there. It looked like he was almost going to slide into the wall coming in the dog leg a couple laps ago. But you're right, you know, Boger is one of those people that runs up front, unfortunately doesn't get a win, but he's, you know, the potential is there. It's just like last minute, someone else just comes up behind him and grabs it. And appreciate the likes, guys. We got 8 people watching. We got 8 likes. Go ahead and leave us a sub right here on the Yeah Broadcasting Network. We'll be here not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday after for Martinsville. That's gonna be an interesting race there, Anthony.
Yeah, there's really 250 laps in Martinsville. The guy to watch next week isn't actually out here tonight, and that's Justin Bland in that number 65 Chevy. The owner, Mitchell Riggs, and Derek Norton. He is undefeated at Martinsville in like the past year or two.
He had the full
like
sweep.
3 or 4 in a row. You know, he's Mr. Martinsville. Give him the clock.
Yeah, he had that full sweep there last year, the Truck, Xfinity, and the Cup Series. The year before, was it the same thing the year before, all 3 series?
I'm not sure if he had all 3. He might have had 2.
He definitely had Cup.
He has a lot of wins in the past couple of years there in Martinsville.
He gets it. You know, it's one of those, Martinsville is one of those tracks you either get or you don't. It's a short track, it's flat, it's like New Hampshire, just a lot shorter. And now, question for you, Anthony, are you going to end up sitting out Martinsville or are you going to race it?
My plan is to fully race every race. I actually want to be in this one. I just having technical difficulties there. I'm going to figure it out before the next race. Only got to do 1 official race for practice this week, so just going to try to get a little bit more practice here going into next week and go from there.
Right. We are coming down to let's see, we are coming down to 100 to go. We are currently on lap 110 of 218.
I don't feel like I'm that bad at Martinsville. I just have a lot of bad luck.
Right, and basically, you know, getting around other people, that's the other thing. Getting around other people, making sure that you hold your own there. And Mitchell Riggs caught up a little bit. He's now just 0.6 seconds behind Derek Norton. Keeping quiet here for a few minutes, watching the race go on. Gotta take a breath a little bit.
This is the longest green flag run that we've had so far.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it, Anthony. Oh, Jordan Mackey fell out. Jordan Mackey dropped fast. I don't know if he lost power or if he just that's unfortunate. Wow. Wow, he was doing so good too. These guys, you know, now you're noticing these guys are starting to slow right down on these corners. Their tires have worn quite a bit. This green flag.
I'll tell you what, Scotty, it is so tight right now. You hit the brakes and it just wants to slide. It doesn't want to slow down. So you get harder on the brakes and it just locks up on you. It doesn't want to turn. That's what these drivers are experiencing right now as they come into the final half of this race.
Well, you can see Mitchell there on that last lap. He got real loose coming out of four. His car was kind of tweaking all over the place. And these guys are slowing down to almost 100 miles an hour going through the corners now. So that wear and the heat from the track with the humidity is definitely catching up to these guys.
See Jordan Mackey come back into the race. That means he probably had some disconnect problem. He's looking to get back into this thing and get back going as soon as he can. That's a tough break for him, man. He had a good run going.
Now, last year we had a rule: if you disconnected, you couldn't join until 5 laps later. Is that still a thing?
If these guys disconnect, they can come back, they can race. We used to have a disconnect rule last year. If you disconnected before the race started during qualifying and drivers meeting, that you couldn't race or join the track until the first caution or 5 laps, whatever happened first. And we got away with that because iRacing actually implemented an anti-cheat system that took care of a problem that people were taking advantage of. See, iRacing had a little thing there where you could leave and come back and it would reset the track for you. You'd have a cleaner track than everybody else. So they did away with that. They fixed that little glitch, and we don't have to worry about that anymore.
Which is good. I mean, I don't imagine anyone in our league taking advantage of that. But, I mean, for the most part, we have a good group of guys.
It's always better safe than sorry.
Right. You know, and then you wonder why someone is, 2 to 3 tenths faster than you right off the bat, or they don't have that extra rubber weighing them down, getting them tight. I got 4 people watching, 5 people watching. Thank you guys, definitely appreciate it. Well, we are on lap 119 of 218. We have 98 laps to go now. We're gonna go to it. Huh?
And the 8 car, the Budweiser car, he's gonna pull into the pits. I think he's done for the night. Oh wait, that's me. Never mind.
What'd you do?
I got my laps in, passed a bunch of cars, gained about 6 positions. Doesn't look like I'm gonna gain much more, so I'm gonna go ahead and take what I got.
You're gonna gain. What are we on? We're on lap 21.
Chad Engle's out on the track right now. The rest of these guys that I could pass are still out on the track. I wasn't getting anything on them, so I'm just gonna take what I can get.
I'm not seeing Chad on the track.
Really? I wasn't gaining on him. Oh, he's not.
Yeah, because he's 41 laps down. 42 laps down. So, you will gain... Brad Boer's gone too. And there is enough laps left that you should be able to finish 24th.
I guess you could say it's too much work for 2 points.
Wow. That's it? 2 points?
Yeah, each position is worth 1 point out here tonight. So you look at that, I'm 51 down. I'd have to do about 30 laps or more to catch these guys for a couple points. Yeah.
Not worth it?
Sit up here and call it with you, play by play.
Hey, I appreciate it. So these guys are getting catching a lot of lap traffic right now.
I've got to pay attention to right now is that 22 of Scott Hunzinger currently sitting in the 3rd position. He started 24th, Scotty, did not qualify and has worked his way up to the 3rd position. So I'm going to go ahead and look at his lap times. His previous couple of laps, he ran a 28.6, 28.6, and a 28.5. Compared to the cars in front of him, there's 28.6, 28.6, and a 28.5. He's trying to catch the 09. The 09's laps are a 28.5, 28.7, 28.7. So he is actually catching the 09.
Wow. Yeah, that's all it's going to take. We're going to go to a quick commercial break real quick, Anthony. Be right back.
All right.
This is who I am. This is where I'm from. This is what I believe in when the day is done. This is Budweiser. This is Budweiser. This is Budweiser. This is me.
And that was a classic Budweiser commercial for you guys. When we are back in 2 weeks, I will have more commercials to run to display more of our sponsors that we have. And for whatever reason, the replay video went off again. Man. Alright, that's a little much. I didn't even hit the replay button either. Just wanted to let you know that this guy made the overlay. I mean, the base overlay. I've changed quite a bit of it. Alright, so Derek Norton has currently led 36 laps right now, and we are on lap 128. So Mitchell Riggs has caught right back up to him. Still maintaining a little bit of a gap though, about 0.6 seconds. Between 0.5 and 0.6, it's you know, he's trying to catch up. He's digging it too deep in 3 and 4. And I think that's what's hurting him. Because he's edging a little bit closer there in 3 and 4 because he's running deeper, but he's having to let up a lot more as Derek Norton's running that mid to outside line. He's gaining, you know, he's able to maintain his speed a lot better than Mitchell Riggs is.
Yeah, he is, man. And right now it's a battle of rookies, teammates, really. These guys running 1 and 2 here. Derek Norton and Mitchell Riggs are both teammates. That last lap, Mitchell Riggs is 0.55 behind. Now he finds himself 0.62 behind. So Derek Norton definitely increasing his lead as we get going in these final laps. And I say final laps, Scotty, but there's a lot of laps left to go here. These guys are going to end up pitting again.
They're going to have to.
May stay green. Maybe we got some green flag pit stops going tonight. What do you think?
I think you're right. I see Boger heading down the pit road right now. See if we can toggle some of these pits here. Boger, and it looks like Ed Adams might be going in. 46. Yeah, Ed's going in. For the 20th spot, Jordan Mackey. Nope, he's still out. Boger is getting forward fuel. I think Ed's going to do the same thing. You know, these guys should have enough fuel at this point. Actually, Anthony, what is a fuel run here in the Cup car? I know
man, your guess goes mine. I know these things probably get close to 100 laps, though.
And a Cup car? Wow.
Yeah.
So, they should be good on fuel, but their tires are not going to make it at all.
Well, they can do a whole fuel run here.
No? No, not at all.
No, not. I mean, not what's left to race here. But what I mean is, a driver could do a whole fuel run and not have to worry about, oh, I need to pit, my tires are bad. You know, it's going to come down to fuel first. This track is not very demanding on the tires like it would be on the fuel. You can go a whole fuel run and then pit.
You would think, though, I mean, as much as these guys are sliding out of 4, and in that dog leg, you would think that tires would be worse off.
Yeah, it's just, I remember doing a fixed race 2 years ago, man, and there was 100 laps left, and I ended up pitting. And all the guys who won the race and finished ahead of me, they didn't pit. They went a whole 100 laps left and ended up beating me. So it's just something, you know, do different strategies. If you got more than 100 laps, maybe something to think about.
Right. Now, interesting strategy here. I thought Chuck was a start park, but he's 62 laps down, now pulling into the pits. You're back out there, trying to gain some positions.
Yeah, his little sneaky ass went and got out on the track and followed me around, and definitely did a lot of laps along with me to pick up some positions. So he passed me in position. I just passed him, so it'd be interesting to see if he comes back out of the track and try to beat me for that 1 point.
Yep, there it goes.
Yeah, see, we got a little race going on.
But he's a lap behind you now. He's 63 laps down. You know, little things like that in this league really what makes it kind of special here. Appreciate you guys watching out there. Appreciate the chat a little bit here and there. Not a whole lot else going on right now. We've been green flag for quite some time, which is really nice, but hopefully it stays that way right to the end, where we are on lap 139 of 218. Final stretch of this race. And by next week, by the next time we are live, not next week, but the following Wednesday, I will have a lap thing fixed so it actually shows the laps above the green, above the flags. I'm not sure what actually happened there. Oh, 71, Daniel Reese. Got it coming off of 4. No caution though, he saved it. Good job there, Daniel. Man, his car looks awful. The back end's not too bad, but when you go to look at that front end, well, it definitely needs some work. And he's going back into the pits right now. Wow, that angle of the that right front left front tire is way off. I want to see if I can see anybody else that's like that. Let's go to left front. Is it really angled that far out? Huh. Apparently it is. The camber on that left front tire is out quite a ways. You're quiet over there, Anthony.
I am kind of concentrating. My bad. I'm gonna pull it in here in a couple laps.
Well, you just passed Chad. You're now at 25th. And Chuck is 6 laps behind you.
Yeah, I pretty much had to do 81 laps to pick up the positions that I picked up. I could have been dead last in the field tonight, but look at how many positions I picked up just by putting in 81 laps.
Right. You know, that's the thing right there. And if you guys want to be a part of this league, do not forget to check out ECRleague.com. Go there for the rule book, check out the schedule, check out the standings. Everything's there. If you got any questions, find Anthony on Facebook or find us on Facebook itself at ECR League and apply and see if we can get you guys in here racing with us. Don't forget to also check out our Truck and K&N series. Those are on Mondays and Mondays and Sundays every other week. So the week that we race Cups on Tuesday is the week that we race trucks and the K&N series. And Derek Norton, your leader, is into the pits probably for the last time here tonight. Lap 146 at 218. So Cottle is going to get a point here tonight. There he goes, getting that extra point. One quick
very well could be Derek Norton's last time pitting tonight, but an interesting thing to note is lap 75, 76 is the last time John Cottle pit. So he's almost on 50 laps.
Oh.
75, sorry. No, he's almost 75 laps in on a run. He's not going to make it to the end.
No, not at all.
Oh, he's going to get turned! Oh! Will we have a caution? We will.
Wow.
And I think this is going to be on John Cottle for not announcing that he was going to pit.
It's, go back one more. There we go. Let's go ahead and get to the far chase and check this out. Yeah, because the 28 hit him. Like, it wasn't like he brake checked him, but you know, especially if you got someone, it's not required that we have to call out our pits, but if you got someone that close to you, you know, do a little bit of a favor and get it done. Call it out. All it takes is a quick, you know, 1 through 10 button on the keyboard, or just get on might be like, hey, I'm pit, you know, 07 pitting next time by.
That's exactly right. I mean, we have told these guys in the drivers meeting that they are supposed to be pitting in turn 3, and that was definitely past turn 3. So Matthew George in that 28 was not expecting that and got into him real bad there. So I think it's going to be on the 07 John Cottle.
But that's only going to be EOL, just an
EOL. It's the second one of the race.
Is it the second one? Oh, that's right. Yeah, because he had his first one real early. His first one is a racing incident. Second one is EOL, and the third one, park it. Which at that point, if you've been in your third incident, your car ain't gonna run very well, anyways. Oh, thank you, Josh. Appreciate it. Josh Kelly says he likes the overlay. It is a third-party program called ATVO. It works, for the most part, except the laps aren't showing up where the flag is. But we're on lap 150 of 218. And that's going to be Derek Norton going to be getting his first place back. Think Derek will have 2 in a row?
Derek possibly could have 2 in a row, Scotty. Definitely in a position to do so. Why don't we talk to Derek?
Alright, Derek. Let's see. Where is he?
He's going to be down in Justin Landers. I got him.
Alright.
Because I... Right. The same lap I picked cost lap, so...
Derek Norton, welcome to the broadcast booth there, buddy. How's it going?
Oh, going pretty well.
Anthony, go ahead and...
Hey, Derek Norton, man. You started 19th on the grid, not the qualifying position you probably wanted, but, you know, now you find yourself in first. What is the plan here going forward to try to pull off this win and go back-to-back this week?
Go fast and finish first.
What's it going to take to pass these guys?
To pass them? I'm having to hold them off right now, man. Let's go green.
All right, that was 47 to Derek Norton. A little bit lost there. We'll put him back down there. Not really know what's going on. Must be nice.
Just racing. He's out there just having a good old time being up there in first place. I think that's one of the most interesting interviews that we've had tonight. Not that we haven't talked to very many people, but simply because it's been a good race.
Oh, Doug Hess goes down low. Under Jonathan Boger, so does Scott Hunzinger and Ed Adams. Jonathan Boger goes from about 4th. No, he went from 2nd to now 6th or 7th in one turn. It just goes to show you. Oh, he got a slide up. Oh, my God, it's going crazy here. Mitchell Briggs gets a little bit loose, comes up, saves it, and these guys continue to go here.
And almost 3 wide. Almost 3 wide coming out of 4.
Amazing racing we're seeing by these guys. This is the top 7 we're fighting for. 8th and 9th here. Jimmy Cooper, Dalton Tucker looking to fight for real estate. Coming into the backstretch here, going into turn 3. They got pressure from behind in Jeremy Morrison on number 75 car. So 9th place, Jimmy Cooper. 8th, Dalton Tucker, followed by Mitchell Briggs in that 7th car. Jonathan Boger started 2nd on that restart, back up to 6th. Currently trying to get back in the top 5. That top 5 is really tight right now, Scotty. Followed by Scott Hunzinger in that 5th, Ben Adams in 4th, Doug Hess in 3rd, and Rob Haynes now finds himself back in 2nd, looking to recapture that lead after leading early on into the race.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of a gap going on right now between 5th and 6th place, but looks like he's trying to close it.
It's exciting racing going on right now, man. I wish I could talk to these guys and try to get their minds off it and maybe mess them up a little bit to play a factor, but we're not going to do that to them.
No. Well, Derek didn't know where he was anyway. He's just like, hey, wait, I'm in the booth? Ah, well.
Yeah, man, welcome to the booth. All right, we'll send you back now. Good luck.
Josh Kelly's just like, just trying to hold him off. ...
Tell you what, on this next caution, because we're sure to have one here, I want to talk to Ed Adams and maybe get his view on things, because as we all know, Ed Adams probably has the most money into his rig than anybody else in the field.
Oh,
Ed
God,
Adams
easily.
A lot of money into his stuff. So
easily. Direct drive, VR,
yeah.
all he's missing is motion.
So he's running 4th right now, and I'm sure he's looking to get his best finish this year. Oh, there we go. Another caution. So once we figure out what happened here, we'll talk to Ed Adams.
You know what that fool did? He bought a racing helmet, or had a racing helmet, and he stuck his VR in where the visor goes. And raced a couple races like that. That's how dedicated and how much this guy loves racing. He did that. Alright, who's the perpetrator of the caution?
07. He said that it was on him. Go ahead and give it to him. He came up into the 95.
Oh, yeah. Let's bring that back and see if we can find out. Nope. Apparently that wasn't far enough. There he is. Let's go to the chase. Yeah, go ahead and bring up Ed there,
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I'm watching it now. Is coming out of corner number 4. Yeah, smacked right into the number 95.
Yeah, that's a tough break for him, man. I'm sure that he'll be looking to get a little bit more practice, and hopefully he can turn it around and head on back to next week. But we got the number 46 of Ed Adams in the booth. Ed, you got a copy?
How's it going, guys?
Ed, we were just talking about you, man, and I said I really want to talk to Ed before the next caution happens, and bam, a caution happens. So we are blessed to have you in the booth, man.
Oh, did you jinx the field?
Probably.
I think I might have. Ed, we were just talking about your rig and how much money you put into this thing, man. You're doing good tonight. You're looking for, you only have, out of 3 races, you only have 1 top 5, 1 top 10. So obviously your best finish right now is a top 5. You don't have a win yet. You're looking solid. You're tied 9th in the points. Looking good right now, man. Sitting 2nd currently as we cross the line. What's it going to take to try to pull off a victory here? Do you have anything for these guys? What's the plan?
Well, you know, I've got the 46 in position almost every race so far this season. That's kind of what you got to do first is get her there in position. Just they haven't ended the way that we've wanted them to. So that's the only thing we can do tonight. You know, keep it in position up here and just hope for the best here as the laps wind down.
Well, that's a perfect example of trying to maintain patience. Just put yourself in a position. Don't try to force anything. We haven't seen you do that yet. What is it going to take to survive this thing? Do you feel comfortable where you're at?
Well, doing a little pit strategy right now to get a little more track position. Just got to be careful coming off of 4 when the tires get worn out. As soon as she starts barking loose, that's your warning sign. You stay on your toes from then on out.
With 52 laps to go, when you guys go green, not 52 laps, 56 laps to go, are you gonna have enough fuel to make it to the end?
Oh yeah, we got plenty of fuel. That's not a concern. Actually, I'm not taking any more fuel on.
Well, good luck to you getting up there in 2nd place, and hopefully you guys have a good clean race to the end.
All right, thanks guys, appreciate it.
That was Ed Adams in that number 46 car. Going to be starting on the outside.
Crazy how much he actually moved up.
Yeah, picking up positions like that, staying out, definitely will help out. Let's see how it works off. I think the number 4 is in the prime position right now. If he took tires, he's going to be looking really good right now.
And it's nice to see him back up front. Hasn't been really up front much this race.
Outside 47 of Derek Norton on that outside. Going to get a good run here as Ed Adams makes clear, comes down onto the inside, comes into the number 4 there. He's in 2nd place. They're going to go through the dog leg. Ed Adams and the number 4 are going to take the wide side as the leader goes ahead and cuts through the dog leg. They're coming down here, coming into turn 3. Ed Adams right on the bumper of our leader, Jonathan Boger. Going to get going here, maybe try to lead a lap. Now Hayes right behind him, gets a little bit loose. These guys are leaving the pack here as we got a 3-car battle behind them for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Right on the inside of Derek Norton, we're seeing Doug Hess come to the inside. His number 90, is he going to clear and come through the dog leg? Definitely going to take the dog leg. Derek stays to the outside. Derek's going to probably clear at. Nope, not going to happen. Still got a battle going on here in the turn 3, Scott.
Man, oh man, oh man. They know it. They're getting right down to the last 50 laps. You know, this is crunch time now. Definitely.
These guys are battling hard for 1st to 6th. I can't believe the action here right now. It even goes on back further than that. Dalton Tucker on the outside of Scott Hunzinger. Dalton's trying to get the outside of him and get that 8th position. I don't think the outside's where you want to be, though, Scotty. That inside, man, he's going to get shuffled back a little bit as we see his number 75 about to come with his bumper. He cuts him off. Dalton Tucker in that 9th position cuts off Jeremy Morrison. He says, not so fast. Going to keep trying to get that 8th position off of Scott Hunzinger. These cars are battling 1 position per spot, man. I mean, you see them lined up 1 by 1 by 1, all looking for a position as we go into lap 165 here in turn 3.
Man, it's I'm really excited, you know, to see this because, you know, different lines are working out. Some people are able to get that diamond that off the apex of the corner. Other people just sticking right to the line. But it's all going to matter on the wear. But apparently, and, you know, as you said, it's not really mattering here tonight. But I would think, given Phoenix, that it would. You know, the tire wear would be a lot. But the amount of laps, there's also the certain amount of rubber that's on the track as well.
As we see, some of the fastest guys aren't really the fastest right now. I mean, Jonathan Boger's in first, and Adams in second. They're holding it off. They're able to hold off Rob Haynes, who started on the pole, fastest in practice, fastest all time. So able to hold their own here. And if you look as they come into turn 3, that big black patch of rubber, it's definitely widened up. There's a lot more groove you can use.
Right.
You use a lot wider arc coming in turn 3 and 4 there.
Well, you know, I mean, the two guys out front, you got Boger and you got Adams out front. They are long run guys. They, you know, they stay in the back, let things happen at the beginning of the race, and then, you know, you get down to 80 or 50 to go. They're up front. Seems to be like that week in and week out, no matter what series we're in.
A lot of different drivers run a lot of different series. Some of these guys run all 3, some only run 1. So you see different guys run up front every single week here at ECR. And it goes to show we don't have a repeat winner yet. This will be our 4th race of the year. 3 races so far down, 3 different winners.
That's crazy. It really is crazy because last year we had a lot of repeat winners. I mean, some people running 10 races out of 36, you know?
I mean, let's see, Derek Norton, Justin Bland, and Justin Michael. And Justin Michael won Daytona as a sub, so he's not even a full-time driver. So you got 3 different winners so far. Justin Bland could not be here tonight. So right now, Dalton Tucker leads the points with Jordan Mackey in 2nd and Josh Mayhew in 3rd. These guys are all looking for as many points as they could possibly get here tonight, and we see Josh Mayhew running in that 11th position, started 21st, just trying to stay out of trouble and get as many points as he can. And that probably is why he is 3rd in points right now, because he's just making the best he can. He's probably going to be 2nd in points after tonight because Jordan Mackey finished 19th 5 laps down now. I don't see him out on the track as of right now.
No. Jordan Mackey is...
Oh, he is. He is on the track.
19th.
That's a lot of position to make up. That's 8 points right there.
He's 5.
And,
yeah. He's 5 laps down. But, you know, we're talking about Josh Mayhew there. Josh Mayhew's got a lot of front-end damage right now.
Yeah, every position counts. You want to try to be there at the end, and these guys know that. They're smart. Dalton Tucker, one of them guys, he finishes top 3 almost every week, it seems like. So he's sitting in 9th right now. It'll be interesting to see if he can make up those positions and find himself in the top 3 later on in this race.
Look at this battle right now. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Double file. It looks like Derek's trying to get the inside line, bringing Mitchell Riggs behind him.
We got the teammates on the inside, Ed Adams and Jonathan Boger on the outside. Looks like we're got a super speedway race going on here.
Super speedway at a flat 1 mile track. Well, not completely
this is
flat.
awesome racing.
They, you know, it's crunch time. We're coming down to 40 to go. We're on 44 to go right now.
Jonathan Boger has led a ton of laps this year. He's currently 11th in points. And again, he's got 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s. And there you go, we got another caution. Jonathan Boger leading right now. Hasn't had a win yet. What's he going to do here? What do you think, Scotty? You pit? Stay out?
Depends on when he last pitted. Let's see if I can actually check that. He's only pitted 3 times, so he might need to pit.
We'll follow along with him here to see what he's going to do.
Yeah, it looks like he's going in. He's going to bring Derek Norton behind him, Ed Adams, they are all going in.
And I would do the same thing, Scotty. You know, play it safe. You got a certain amount of laps left. Let's say you can go green to the end. If you stay out, you are screwed. So, going to have some guys stay out right now. They're going to try to get their laps back. But I think for the most part, the guys in the lead lap are going to come in and get some fresh cheese and go out there and try to make it happen. So as long as Jonathan Boger hits his pit perfect here, he can come out with the lead. What do you say we bring him on down?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Where? Jonathan Boger.
He's up in the top. I'm bringing him down. There he is. Jonathan Boger, the number 21 Haters Make Us Famous Chevy. You got a copy?
Maybe.
I got you.
Jonathan Boger. There he is. Jonathan, you came out, or you went into the pits in the lead. Looks like you're going to come out, what, third here?
Oh, yeah, second or third, depending on what the 75 does.
Not too bad, man. I mean, you're still top 10 fastest. You qualified in the 6th position. You know, you found yourself first going into the pits there. You might have a nice little long run here. What's it going to take to maybe pull off a win here? You had a lot of laps led, obviously, this year. You know what it takes. You haven't pulled off your first victory, but you got 2 top 5s and 2 top 10s, man. How confident are you heading on into the rest of this race?
Pretty confident. I don't know, whoever usually gets out front here can either hold the line and keep everybody at the back of them. I don't know, it does get a little loose on the longer you run, so whoever can keep the tires on this long run might have the best chance to win today.
Me and Scotty have been watching you guys, and you guys seem to get a little bit tight on the long run, and it makes it harder to pass for position. So do you guys get aggressive on these restarts? Is the restarts more important, or are you looking at the long run here?
The restart is important just to keep your position. You know, you don't want to get hung out, and then you're going to lose 2-3 spots, and then got to get caught back up, you know. So you just want to try to keep your position, and then hopefully you're fast enough to get right by the people in front of you.
Scotty, got anything for him?
Just good luck out there. I know you're usually good on a long run between you and Ed. And, you know, give him hell these last, I believe it's going to be 39 laps to go when you guys go back to green.
Hey, Jonathan, you guys are hitting one to go here. You're going to have your partner on the outside up there. Do you think about teammates right now, or is it just trying to finish this race and get the best position you can?
It's kind of like every man for himself, but obviously I'll race them clean and everything. You know, I don't want to tear up 2 race cars and make more work for the crew back home.
Absolutely, man. Well, good luck to you. You guys are starting first and third. Haters Make Us Famous cars. It's looking good there tonight. Oh, actually, not first. Leader's going to be starting the outside. So good luck, man. Respect luck to you here. Here they go, getting ready to go green, Scotty.
All right, Jeremy Morrison gonna lead this pack off here tonight. Jeremy Morrison leading his first time here tonight as far as the pack goes. And look at the run he got off of that.
That's the thing about these leaders, man. They can get a real nice run. You see, Jeremy did something different. Not a lot of guys are doing it tonight, but he started on the outside.
We are 3 wide.
Nice 3 wide coming into turn 3.
Oh my God! All right, boys, calm down. You know, a little over 30 laps left.
Second place on the outside. Still hasn't found his position on the inside. Got Dalton Tucker right below him. These guys are fighting 2 by 2, trying to catch up to Jeremy, but Jonathan ain't forgot about him. Just talked to Jonathan. He says these restarts are really important, and we're seeing it right now. These guys are being extremely aggressive.
Ooh, look at that. A little bit of contact between 46 Ed Adams and the 09 of Mitchell Riggs.
Mitchell Riggs working that inside real good.
This is going to push Ed right up to the outside. Oh, Boger getting a little loose there.
Yeah, a little loose there. He got into the throttle a little bit early, it looks like. Aston got out on him. Now he's going to take a little bit easy, accept the position he's in, and just play it smart. That's good thinking there. You know, he didn't overreact. It could have been a lot worse right there, Scotty.
Oh, much worse. Could have lost it completely, taken out a few cars. And Derek Norton back up front yet again. But Jeremy Morrison's got a little bit of hood damage right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. Not too much, but might be just enough to affect him a little bit.
That's the thing with these restarts here at Phoenix. You can always go hard, but it's hard to get away. Right now, got about 5-6 laps into our restart here in a second between first and sixth. First and seventh, really. They had a half a second between the top five. They're starting to spread out a little bit now. This guy's still fighting for position. The 14 gets turned by the 46 of Ed Adams, and they're still connected. We got a caution.
Wow. Let's go ahead and head on down to the 46 car and take a look at that from an aerial view this time.
And it looked like, in my opinion, 46 got into 14.
Gonna end up going right around with Ed Adams. Right here from the broadcast blimp. Now, Anthony, how's it looking on your end? Yeah, it looks like Dalton checked up quite a bit. That was a 4-vehicle crash right there, and it looked like number 3 of Chuck Harrell there saved his car just in time. And these guys are pitting. 14, Dalton Tucker. 46, Ed Adams. 4, 92. All these guys in the back are pitting. Interesting. Have we had Derek Norton down here tonight?
No, we haven't.
Let's go ahead and find him.
And we're
Derek
not
Derek.
for wave around. What? Hello, what's up?
Hey, welcome to the broadcast booth.
Hello.
Back in first yet again. And have we interviewed you already tonight?
Yes. Yeah,
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But welcome back, and laps are counting down fast. You guys should have 30 to go when you guys go back to green. What's going through your mind right now?
Trying to figure out what the other guys are going to do for pit stops and tires, because I mean, if we have more cautions, we're going to have. I feel like pitting's going to be a must between now and the finish of the race. We'll see how long these green flag runs go, and if we have any more cautions.
Very true. Anthony, you got anything for him?
I don't, man. So far, you started 19th. You're currently first. We asked you last time what it's going to take to win this. You didn't really have an answer. But as we go on here, and it doesn't look like we're going to have a green flag stop to the end, is it going to be really important here to make good decisions on this restart, or do you think a long run is going to be more important?
I mean, I'd love a green run to the finish here, but I'm not sure about if that's going to happen. But depending on how long of a green flag run it is if we have another caution, I mean, we'll see what the pit strategy is going to be.
Well, all right. I'll go ahead and put you back down there, and good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
You know, I thought we interviewed him before, but I couldn't remember.
He was the one that was lost. So ask him the question.
That's right. That's right. Lost, but he seems to be in first.
Hey, I'd rather be lost than in first any day.
So I'm going down right now through pits, and he is, as far as people on the lead lap, him and Jordan Boger are the ones that have pitted the least as far as being on the lead lap.
Yeah, Frank Russell's the lap down, currently looking for a lucky dog. I'd like to talk to Frank. Caution that he gets his lucky dog back. his thoughts on that and what it means to get that lucky dog.
Might get it. And then next in line would be Charles Idell, Chuck Idell there, another rookie with us in ECR this year in the Cup Series. Look at that. Mitchell Riggs going for that inside there. And it looks like he's going to get it. But Derek's going to put up a fight. Derek's still trying to get that outside line. And he's pushing it. But, you know, as soon as you get that apron, low enough on that apron, and going through the dog leg like that, it's going to push you right back a couple positions. We are now 29 to go.
And as we see, this fight's still getting hard. I mean, these guys are wrestling almost for a battle royale. Who's going to go to WrestleMania? Oh, wait, wrong sport.
Wrong
these guys
sport.
are fighting hard.
Do I got Nick Guylis?
3 wide almost there into the dog leg, Scotty. 22's looking under Dalton. He's going to stay behind him there for that 5th position.
I was gonna say, I thought Nick Guylis stepped in here for a minute.
Scott Hunzinger, that 6th.
Oh!
Oh! I'm going to stop commenting on guys right along. I feel like every time I do, they're wrecking.
Saved it.
Beautiful save, though. I mean, I don't know if he can make up for that. That's a lot of position he just lost there. Every single car he's going to have to fight.
And that's a
lot
of damage, too.
Yeah, a little bit of damage, but they're not going to give it up easily either.
Yeah, look at that. His wheel well is bent right in. But he's got damage on the rear end as well, so... Aero's not always... Aero's not really a big thing here, quite honestly. You know, I was talking about Derek and Jonathan Boger both having only 4 pit stops. Mitchell Rigg is currently showing 5 pit stops, and he's back in first place. You wouldn't think that 1 extra pit stop would make a difference depending on when they did pit, but I mean, you're seeing it here, folks. Mitchell Riggs is back up front yet again.
Mitchell Riggs currently the fastest car on the track.
With a 27.308. No, he's not currently the fastest.
Who's beating him right now? Oh, wait.
Terry Griffey.
Who was that? Terry Griffey ran the fastest lap there, that last lap. Yeah.
27.278. I gotta say,
I was only looking like top 5 cars there.
I was double checking that because it's like, wait a minute. I don't think that's right. These guys, Derek Norton and Jonathan Boger, both working together.
Dalton Tucker, one of the faster cars out of that top 10 right there. Dalton Tucker, that 14 car, looking to make up every position he can. Remember, we were talking about him earlier in that 9th spot. Currently has hit the top 5. Started 3rd. He's got speed, Scotty.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see if he can make it happen here.
Definitely has the speed. Dalton, you know, Dalton was definitely fast for us last year in the Cup Series, and you know, kind of got a few wins taken away, but because of the rules. But he you know, he can run up there just fine.
Another thing to take into account, man, Bruce Ackerman at that 92, he was 15th fastest in practice. All right.
And he's up in 4th.
He's up in 4th. He qualified 9th. Currently running 4th. So a lot of these guys don't really get it in practice. They just say, you know, practice doesn't mean much. They go and run long runs. They don't worry about hot laps. Wherever they qualify, they qualify. And racing is the most important thing. And here he is, Bruce Ackerman, 4th place, man. Currently could contend for a win with about 20 to go.
I gotta say, we are at 20 to go at the line.
Jonathan Boger currently third, looking to get to the inside of Derek Norton. Mitchell Riggs is leading this thing. Got two rookies out front. The next rookie behind them is Jimmy Cooper, that number 95, currently on the lead lap in 14th.
Boger got loose there. Wow, that dropped him back to 7th.
Just like that, from 3rd to 7th. There goes his race. That's gotta hurt, Scotty. If you were running for a win, man, you knew you had something for him, and you make one mistake, and all of a sudden, you now find yourself in 7th.
Yep. But, you know, points is points. You know, whether it's 3rd or 7th, as long as he can maintain positions, he's already moving back up. He's back up to 6, so.
And Terry Griffey kind of gave him that position, as Terry Griffey's getting challenged by Josh Mayu on the outside here as they come out of the back onto the straightaway. Josh Mayu's going to get that position. So I like to look at guys in the back here. You know, these guys are always challenging each other and looking to compete and pass each other as well. They don't always get the limelight that they want. But Frank Russell did not get the lucky dog on that last caution. So I wonder what happened there.
Frank Russell, where is he at?
He's back in 16th in that number 68.
Oh, right on the Maxwell house.
Yeah, he's looking for a caution out of anybody with 18 to go. Definitely gives him a chance to get on the lead lap and try to fight for positions, because right now he's lonesome. He's 16th. That's where he's going to finish if this thing ends up finishing how it is right now and stays green to the end. He's not going to pick up a position. He can't really lose a position unless he gets lapped by Charles Bell.
Right. It looks like Derek's catching right back up to Mitchell.
Back up front to these leaders there. Mitchell Riggs going on trying to get his first win in the ECR series. He probably told Derek, listen, Derek, you won last week. Give me a chance, man.
Hey, you know, if they're on the same team, it might be that way.
Well, you got Bruce Ackerman in 3rd, and I'm going to tell you what, Bruce does not care who's leading. He's going to try to get himself a win. He's a guy you can't count out. We were just talking about him earlier, how he was probably 15th fastest in practice. And here he sits in 3rd trying to find his way up to the front.
Definitely running that Jaws, loving that Jaws graphics Red Bull paint scheme.
Mitchell Riggs' last 3 laps were 82, 79, 90. Norton, 75, 89, 84. Bruce Ackerman, 86, 80, 78. So right now, all about running pretty much even. Getting on and off laps. Nobody's really much faster than the other, but I'll tell you what, Derek Norton putting the pressure on Mitchell Riggs right now.
Yeah, he
might
is.
see a lap pass as far as we're concerned. These guys are hunting.
Wow. And they're coming up on lap traffic right now.
That's the hard part. Hoping that them guys just stay high. Daniel Reese staying high, respecting these guys, doing a great job, staying out of the way.
You know, Daniel Reese is one of those drivers that seems to be every race he always gets himself into some sort of predicament or ends up being in a predicament and, you know, never gets to finish up the front. Last year, I was in a race with him, racing the Cup Series here with you guys in ECR, and he finished 9th. I mean, in Pocono, of all places.
He's just got to get more practice, get more comfortable, maybe even find the right settings, Scotty. Some of these guys don't have the right settings, and when your fastest lap is 1.7 off of the leaders of here, or 1.2, sorry. Rob Hayes is 26.5, fastest lap. Daniel 27.7. That's a big difference.
Yeah. Now I can tell you, you know, talk about equipment and everything. You know, this year I picked up a new wheel myself, and night and day from the wheel I had to the wheel I'm using now, completely night and day. Because that wheel was a lot older, different technology. It's crazy. You know, you wouldn't think. Still being a belt-driven type wheel wouldn't matter that much, but it's wear and tear.
We're going 3 wide here coming into turn 4 as Daniel just tries to stay out of the way. Puts it in the wall trying to stay out of the way.
Oh.
Guys are running hard. Jordan Mackey currently trying to catch up to Chuck Harrell, who is following Matthew George and Terry Griffey.
And Chuck's 66 laps down right now.
Hey, Chuck doesn't care what lap he's on. He's just racing cars right now as he goes to the inside there, as we see of Matthew George acting like they're on the same lap. I mean, we're coming to the closing laps here. He's just racing. He's enjoying himself. Nothing to lose.
We got, speaking of that, we got 9 laps to go, by the way.
9 laps to go. Let's take it on back front as we got a new leader. We must have missed that. Rob Haynes in the lead with a .214 lead over Derek Norton. How did that happen? We must have missed that.
Rob Haynes?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow. I feel like an idiot. I was looking at the wrong thing. I had it by grid. I was looking at that. I was like, why Rob Haynes? No, he's currently running a 12th update on Rob Haynes. Currently running in 12th. Got a top 4 cars in front of him. He could finish with a top 10. There he goes inside. There's a car spinning. That car's spinning, and it's Chuck Harrell. Chuck Harrell gathers it.
I was gonna say, what race are you currently tuning into?
We'll forget about that.
Oh man, I understand it's late. It's these guys have been on the track for over
30.
Yeah, it's almost near 11:30. These guys have been out on the track racing hard for a little over 2 hours now. And some of these guys have been in practice since 6:30 Eastern. So 5 hours. Some of these guys have been here for 5 hours. That's intense. That's like running a little endurance race.
They're hardcore, Scotty.
That's the way you gotta be, though. And it shows, you know, it shows. These guys that have been in practice are up front. And Dalton Tucker putting the heat on Bruce Ackerman right now. Same with Mitchell Ricks and Derek Norton. Derek Norton's looking for that inside. 3 laps to go. Oh, Derek Norton got real loose there coming out of 2. So did Bruce Ackerman.
Here comes Dalton Tucker on the inside of Bruce Ackerman, trying to get that 3rd position. They said they wanted to fight. Hey, whoever finishes 3rd gets that commentary spot. So we get to interview them. I know they're fighting hard right now.
Oh.
Look at that. Inches. You couldn't fit a deck of cards between these guys right now.
No, not at all. Not at all.
It's been a fun night here, Scotty. A lot of great racing. We started off a little bit slow, a lot of cautions. These guys seem to got it together, found how to go green flag racing, man. That's what's important.
Yeah, I appreciate you being up here with me this week, as we are.
My pleasure.
White flag? Or 2 to go?
Yeah, 2 to go.
It is gonna be white flag, though.
I'm gonna call some action on the track here.
Are you gonna cause caution? Don't do it. Don't do it. White flag, 1 more lap to go. Bruce Ackerman's still maintaining 3rd place. I think Mitchell's gonna get it. Ooh. Derek had to put the brakes on right there. And another different winner in the Cup Series. Mitchell Riggs at number 09. Look at that drift. Look at that drift going into 1 and 2. Oh, I bet he's happier than a pig in shit right now.
I would really like to talk to the top 5 if I could. I mean, we can probably try to make it quick, but them guys.
Yeah, go ahead and start bringing them in if you want. I'm gonna get some camera work in here. Let's see. Douglas Hess. I gotta go back more. I'm gonna get your leader, apparently. Chase. There we go. Alright, top 5. So, Douglas Hess. Alright. Douglas Hess, welcome to the broadcast booth. How are you doing tonight?
Pretty good. How's it going?
Pretty good. Congratulations on a top 5 here tonight. A long race out there. Have you been in here since beginning of practice?
I didn't join right away. I've been in and out, but it has been a long race. I'm glad it's over.
Oh, I bet. Hold on just a sec. What were your thoughts here tonight going into the race?
Well, it was tough out there. I mean, you had to be easy on the gas. You know, you get on it too hard and, you know, you're going to lose it. There, that last run, I think 2 or 3 cars lost it.
Oh, yeah. No, you guys had quite a big green flag run there tonight. Was you expecting that, or was you expecting a lot of cautions?
I was expecting a lot of cautions. I mean, it wasn't a bad race. It started out a little shaky. Finished off decent. I'm happy with the top 5.
All right. Is there anyone you'd like to thank out there tonight?
Nah, just thanks for doing the broadcast.
Appreciate that. Anthony, you got anything for him?
I know, man. One thing, as a sub, not really planning to come in and race, you found a ride last second, filled in for the number 90 of Trevor Roppolo. I'm sure he's extremely happy getting that top 5, man. You did a great job tonight. What did it take, really, with all these cautions? You know, there's a lot of patience in mind. Was there any point in the race where you thought that you couldn't get a top 5?
The race was about patience, really. I mean, I didn't know what I was going to finish out, but it worked out, and I got a top 5. I wish I could have got a couple more spots, but, you know, it didn't work out.
It is what it is, man. Well, I'm sure you're pretty happy. You started 23rd. That's a great finish there as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure you're happy with that. Yeah, everybody would like to win, but good, clean, fun racing out there tonight. Doug, anybody else you'd like to thank?
Nah, just the league and the broadcaster for putting this on, and we're good to go.
All right, we're going to go ahead and bring it back up, and we'll talk to you in a couple weeks. Go ahead, Anthony.
Well, I'm down here right now with the number 14 of Dalton Tucker, while Scott's on his way to talk to the number 92 of Bruce. Dalton, sitting here in 4th place, man, not your usual. You're used to finishing 2nd, so a little bit of a disappointment, I'm sure, between you and the team. But listen, you got a top 10, top finishing Haters Make Us Famous Racing car tonight in that number 14. I'm sure you're pretty happy, as well as, you know, the race went. Yeah, you didn't get the win, but what would it have taken maybe to try to get that win? Did you have anything for him?
I might have had something towards the beginning of the race, but so many times I got hit, and I think it just kind of tore the car up, and I didn't have anything at the end.
Well, the car didn't look too bad, man. I've seen a couple bruises, like you got punched in the left eye there. Maybe somebody uppercut you from behind with the low blow. Good, clean, fun finish there for you, man. I know that you, in practice, you're about 10th fastest, and then when you qualified, you were 3rd. So finishing 4th can't be that bad. You were able to keep it near the front, led some laps. Good, clean, fun race, man. Anybody you'd like to thank? Anything you could have done different here tonight?
I don't really know what I could have done different. Just try to stay out of people's way and maybe have a clean car at the end. It felt like I was okay for about 15 laps or so, and then all of a sudden there was no speed coming off. But
appreciate you guys doing this, and I know you'd rather be racing, but still appreciate you getting in the booth with Scotty.
Yeah, I didn't get what I wanted tonight, but the race controller didn't show up, so you gotta do what you gotta do, man. We got a league to run, so sometimes you have to give a little to get it done, and I appreciate it. We had a lot of cautions tonight. Patience definitely was the factor. We had talked earlier about that. It's going to take some patience. So, was there? I'm going to ask everybody pretty much the same question. I want to ask you as well. Was there any point tonight where you thought, man, there's no way in hell I can get a top 5?
Definitely. I was running first. Everything was smooth. When you're out front, it's pretty easy. Came in and pit, got a speeding penalty, so I went all the way back to like 25th or so. And at that point, I was like, I don't even think I'm going to finish the race. So for me to get 4th, I'm happy. And that was fun with Bruce at the end.
Well, man, is there anybody you'd like to thank?
Just you guys for putting it on, and appreciate Josh for talking to me the whole race. It got kind of boring under cautions.
Well, it's always good to have teammates there. Josh Mayo, his teammate. Haters Make the Famous Racing, finishing 4th there. Number 14, Dalton Tucker. Bruce Ackerman done a great job tonight down there in the pit road with Scotty Brown. Scotty, you got him?
Oh, yeah. Bruce, how you doing there, bud?
I'm doing all good, man.
What a fight in the end there between you and Dalton. We thought for a while that Dalton was going to get you, but you came right back. You got a little bit loose there near the end. What was going through your mind there the last 20 laps?
Just finished this race, pretty much. I just wanted to keep the wheels planted on the ground and finish the race.
Awesome, awesome. How was the car feeling overall throughout the entire race? Long race, 218 laps.
Well, on fresh tires, it felt pretty good. Got a couple of laps on the tires that started freeing up on the exit of the corner. So, you just had to be a little play with the throttle. But other than that, I mean, I liked the setup. I thought it was a really, really fun setup. Actually had to drive the car, and, I just like doing that.
Very good. Anyone you'd like to thank out there tonight?
Definitely you guys up here in the booth. Anthony for throwing on this great league. Hopefully we get some more donations, keep you guys around for a while, all season. That'd be great. I'd like to thank my teammates, RSR. Definitely Douglas for driving the 90 car tonight. He did a good job finishing in 5th. Lewis, Trevor, Joseph, Carl, all my teammates. We have a lot of fun together, and we all lean on each other to become better.
Very good. Again, big congratulations to you for 3rd place. And I think Anthony's got Derek.
I do. I got Derek Norton down here currently finishing in the 2nd position. He qualified 19th. Derek Norton, do you got a copy? Derek Norton, do you got a copy?
I think Derek's having some problems loading on the Discord.
Derek's here. He's in our channel.
Yeah, I just brought him down.
He said he sent me a message on Facebook, said he can't connect. I don't know why.
Tell Derek I'm gonna punch him right in the eye.
Oh, I'll tell him. I'll do it for you.
We'll get back with Derek. Mitchell Riggs gonna pass on that information. Derek gonna punch him straight in the eye. Mitchell Riggs, rookie man, finishing 1st tonight with your very first ECR Cup Series win. Started 4th, man. It couldn't have gotten any harder. I mean, there was a lot of competition there tonight. I don't think there was any point where you thought, oh, I got this locked up. 3rd fastest in practice, qualified 4th, ended up bringing it home, man. What was the secret behind that recipe?
Just really strategy at the end there. That last pit stop really helped us stay in front of the field, get some track position, and then we could just hold off the guys coming through the field. Hopefully they wear their tires out, and we'll just be sitting up there like kings.
Can-Am number 09. I heard you were looking for some sponsorship to get some bigger sponsors. Is that true?
Yeah. luckily Can-Am came on board, and we got some sponsorship coming through the next couple of races.
There you go, man. That's the way to do it. Get some wins. So, I mean, officially you've locked yourself into the chase as long as you make at least 51% of the races. So, with that said, what changes now that you have a win?
Nothing changes, really. We may get a little bit experimental with the strategies and stuff and how we run the race, but we're still going to be going for wins.
Mitchell Riggs in the 8th place in points. I think you were about 3 points behind Derek. You're going to pass him in points for sure. Probably you were sitting 8th in points, so probably going to find your way into the top 5. Don't think that points are going to be much of an issue now that you got a win. So does that change anything as far as when you're looking at every point matters? Now that you have a win, you're in the chase. So do you get to feel like you're a little bit more aggressive in the race, or do you still play it a little bit safe?
I mean, I don't want to screw anybody out of any wins that they can get, but I still want to try to get wins for myself, you know what I'm saying? So we'll just see how the race comes along.
That's a very respectable answer, man. I know there's a lot of competitors out there listening, and to anybody out there listening right now, the new guys maybe even joining ECR and watching for the very first time, why should they root on the number 09, Mitchell Riggs?
I don't know. I think just if they want to see a guy that runs up front a lot, come watch me, you know what I'm saying?
There it is. You got him? You got anything for him, Scotty?
Just a big congratulations to him. 4th winner of the season, 4th different winner of the season. So, definitely something to look forward to here in the Cup Series and ECR. What's gonna be going on for next week? That's going through your mind.
Loose. I've already done some practice at Auto Club. Not really a big fan of the track yet, but as long as we get some practice, we'll get it locked down, see if we can get another win.
All right. Well, I think that's it tonight, Anthony. What do you think?
I think like Derek said, and like, well, Derek said it earlier. I thought Derek and Mitchell just said it now. Every week is different. You know, next week definitely going to be different. A lot of great racing here tonight. Mitchell Riggs comes out on top, and points are going to shake up again a little bit. I think Dalton's still going to be your points leader. He's definitely going to extend his lead over Jordan Mackey, Josh Mayo, Jason O'Connor, Joey Stats, and Scott Hunzinger. It looks to me like Derek's going to gain some positions. Mitchell's going to gain some positions and points. So Dalton's going to come out on top, really, as well as obviously Mitchell, because he found himself into the chase. A lot of racing to go, though, everybody. There's still 30-plus races to go in this season. A lot of racing to go. We got 4 different winners now in 4 races. So a lot of racing to go, 4 different winners, a lot of competition. Anything can happen. Stay tuned next week to Auto Club, where we might have a 5th different winner.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that will be it for us tonight. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for the subs and likes. You guys all have a great evening.